sometime in the beginning when I was investing a lot in some movies I did that never released. Nobody saw it. So it broke my heart a lot. It was like 7, 8 years back.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if you happen to be from a certain family or not,
Mhm.
audience is the one who's buying your tickets.
Yeah.
If the producer thinks that okay, this guy is getting sold, the producer, that audiences are ready, he will do it because it's about money.
Yeah.
It's not about why would anyone invest on somebody when they know that there is no buyer for it.
Hi everyone, welcome to Peeping Moon. I'm Rashita Sahani, and today we have a very special guest with us from straight from the ashram, welcoming Chandan to Peeping Moon. Hi Chandan.
Japnam, Japnam. Thank you for having me.
Okay, welcome. So Chandan, firstly tell me that you started your career, way back, and you received,
Yeah,
recognition quite early, like after Kamine and after making your
yeah,
Bengali debut. So
yeah.
difficult to get that, early recognition so soon?
No, actually, it always works. What happened is actually, I was never prepared for getting famous in one film. My whole plan was that I'm here to act. It'll take a while. I will be. It will be its own long journey. So the Kamine was a little upsettling for me.
Mm.
I was more prepared for this, the way I'm moving right
Yeah.
now. So Kamine suddenly was like this boom,
Ah.
one thing, and then again it was like a big bump in my road.
Yeah.
So suddenly something happened. So everybody thought, wow, he's arrived and this and that. But what I feel is that I was never prepared for this thing. I was mostly doing theater, and then Kamine happened by chance. I auditioned for it. I got the part, and while doing
Yeah.
the part also, I never thought that it'll make me famous. So I just kept doing theater. And then the film came out, and this was 10 years back. There was no social media. There was no internet in terms of Instagram and Facebook and stuff like that. So I never felt the like how I'm feeling right now when people are watching Ashram and you can see people are messaging on Instagram and Twitter and
Yeah.
Facebook and WhatsApp and there are memes being circulated about you. There
Yeah.
are it's different.
I know.
So that was yeah, it was just a journey and Kamine was something I was not expecting which happened to me and then I sort of kept doing what I sort of I'm good at, which is constantly doing this actually.
Okay. And initially, how was it managing your career in Hindi films and in the Bengali industry?
See, initially, like I said, I was always in for a long haul. मुझे पता था कि ये एक लंबी लड़ाई है और अभी भी बहुत लंबी लड़ाई है.
Mm-hmm.
ये एक छोटा सा आप जब लंबी लड़ाई पे जाते हो तो एक छोटा सा भी थोड़ा आराम ले रहा हूँ कि लोग बोले अरे वाह आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया क्या क्या अभिनेता हैं आप वगैरह वगैरह. तो अभी एक छोटा सा आराम से कुछ आराम ले रहा हूँ फिर अपना वो गुड़ लेके और चना लेके फिर से निकल पाऊंगा जर्नी में कल से जब कोई नया काम आएगा. So it was, I was, like I said in my last answer also, it was always that this is how it is, the life of a journey. It's like a spiritual journey.
Yeah.
It's a long, long road. And you just have to keep yourself sane from here and keep your body healthy and mind. Because our body is our vessel, right?
Yeah.
You know? And that's it. These are small little things which people appreciate. जैसे आप भिक्षुक नहीं होते हैं आप.
Mm-hmm.
तो आप दर्शकों के पास घर घर जाते हैं अपने काम से भिक्षा मांगने और कई बार लोग आपसे बहुत आपने कोई बहुत अच्छा गाना सुना दिया एज एन आर्टिस्ट या आपने बहुत अच्छा कोई नाटक कर दिया या फिल्म कर दी तो आपको बड़ा ही वो दर्शक जो है बहुत मन खोल के फिर आपको दान देता है. फिर आप जब दूसरे गांव जाते हैं तो फिर आप कोई नहीं जानता कि आपने पिछले गांव में कौन सा गाना गाया. तो आई दैट्स हाउ आई फील. इट्स लाइक आप लाइक दिस guy was on the road and ashram was one stopover for me where people are giving me a lot of love and acclaim. And then again, I will pick up my stuff and start moving towards another direction.
Okay. And what about entering the digital space? How did this decision come?
This decision actually last year, there is I did this one very small show called Hawa Badle Hassu. It was like an environmental show for environmental awareness. It's a story of an auto rickshaw driver who talks about environment and pollution and everything. This was last year. And also we actually mentioned that, keep your, pay attention to the environment, otherwise something like what we are going through, corona will happen. So मैंने एक छोटा सा 3 एपिसोड का एक शो किया था, वहां से मेरी पहली जर्नी शुरू हुई। धीरे धीरे मुझे लोग बुलाने लगे कि ये शो है, वो शो है। Then I did another show called Brahm, and then I did another Bengali show called Kali, which is a bilingual show in Hindi and Bangla with Pauli. And that's when this came along last year around same time, July, August. And I said, okay, Prakash is doing a web show, I should do it. And then everything is the rest. But yeah, this is how my little small journey. I'm actually 1 year old in OTT platform.
Yeah. Okay. And tell me something about your character, Bhopa. Everyone seems to be loving him. And as you earlier mentioned, there are so many memes around you and Bobby Deol's character. So did you expect the kind of response that's coming in?
No. I never expected. Actually, जैसे मैं किसी को बोला था कि मैं actually वो सक्सेस का क्या स्वाद होता है मैं वो भूल ही गया था चखना। वो जो स्वाद क्या होता है मुझे याद ही नहीं है। तो मैं उसके बाद मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूँ कि मैं निराशा हो गया, निराशावादी हूँ या कुछ नहीं। मैं आशावादी हूँ। I'm very hopeful. But what became a part of my life is that I realized that sometime in the beginning when I was investing a lot in some movies I did that never released, nobody saw it. So it broke my heart a lot. It was like 7-8 years back, right after Kamine. So then I stopped investing my emotion in any work I do in terms of I just play my part and then I move on.
Okay.
So like all my other co-actors in this show, they were also like, अरे यार तू excited नहीं है, कल show आ रहा है, people are talking about it, कुछ तो excitement दिखा, तू कितना boring है ये। मैंने देखो ऐसा नहीं है, मैं excited नहीं हूँ क्योंकि मैं वो exciting वाली feeling life से जा चुकी है। अभी मुझे लगता है कि मैं कोई भी काम की तरह मन लगा के करूँ और फिर जैसे अगर फल क्या है मैं सोचना छोड़ दिया है। It was a really sort of welcome change in my career when suddenly again I woke up one morning and people were calling me and they were messaging me on Instagram and a lot of critics were messaging me. I was like, wow, okay, I did something that really people are connecting to. So like I said, all my roles I've done. It's just that maybe those films haven't done well enough for me to get that sort of applause. But most of my roles I've done in my 10-year career have been special, and they have in their own little way those characters have connected, whether it's D-Day or Manto or Harry Met Sejal or Jazba or Chef. But this one is, of course, it's like everybody is loving the show. Everybody's talking about other actors and characters. So I think a film and a show has to work in totality for everybody to get the benefit.
Yeah, definitely. And what about your chemistry with Bobby? Because it seems very fine on screen. I have watched the show, the same thing, and I'm sure everyone around is feeling.
Bobby sir is, I would say, he's quite a gem of a person. He's also become very spiritual in life. Like he keeps telling me, "अरे यार मैं तो बाबा का रोल कर रहा हूँ, मैं तुमको ज्ञान देने लग जाता हूँ." नहीं आप बोलिए। तो बाबा जी जो है मैं भी उनको बाबा जी ही बोलता हूँ अभी भी। उनका नाम मैंने बाबा देओल रख दिया है। तो बाबा जी जो हैं वो उनके साथ जब मैं मिला, हम लोग जब शो शुरू हुआ था, आई मेट हिम। सो बॉबी सर उन्हें टोल्ड मी कि यार एक काम करते हैं, ये क्योंकि हमारा रोल दोस्ती का है और बहुत पुरानी दोस्ती है, तो एक काम करते हैं हम लोग थोड़ा बैठते हैं, इस पे थोड़ा काम करते हैं, डिस्कस करते हैं। I said, of course, let's do that. And then we started jamming, and luckily both of them sort of grew fondness for each other. He started liking me, and then we used to hang out on set, off set, have dinner together, breakfast together, work out together, and then other actors also joined in. And I think that sort of chemistry has now moved onto the screen in this part 1, season 1, what we have seen. And this is going to grow and grow more sort of stronger.
Okay. Yeah.
So, like किसी लिखा एक रिव्यू में कि हम दोनों 2 शरीर और 1 जान लगते हैं. like one soul. I was like, wow, that's
Yeah.
some kind of Jai Viru type bolne lage log.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's because we spend a lot of time offset discussing not just acting and not just being just discussing life, which really helped. You know.
Okay. And shows like this, which have sort of a controversial subject. Like I was talking to the director Prakash sir, and he said the same thing, that people judge it a lot before even it releases.
Yeah,
So when
correct.
that was happening, and when you were approached for it, were you at all hesitant to be a part of it?
No, 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 not at all. एक कतई नहीं. I never thought that why am I doing this show and it's uh, hopping on some sensitive topic or whatever. Because if you're going by Prakash Jha's track record, he's always made films which are about
Yeah.
strong social subjects, and he has always done well, whether it's about police force or social stigma on women and sports, everything, politics. And he's such a learned man. He's been a politician, a businessman, actor, editor, director, producer, writer. So many hats he wears. So there was not a single doubt if Prakash Ji is the boss. He's doing it. I mean, I'm just an actor. I will give my best to realize the character in which I just gave my 100% to the part, what he demanded of me, and that's about it. Nothing. क्या होगा कुछ होगा मैंने कुछ सोचा ही नहीं था.
Okay. And you have also directed a few short films in the past. Do you plan to also continue directing in the future?
Oh yeah, of course. I love direction. I love
Okay.
making films. Most of my favorite directors happen to be Guru Dutt and Raj Kapoor and Vijay Anand, Manoj Kumar, Woody Allen,
Yeah.
and yeah, I would love to make films. I've been making short films. I've been writing scripts, and I have finished writing few stories, which I hope to act and direct soon. Because of the pandemic, my plans are just stalled
Okay.
because you need certain kind of money to make the film, and
Yeah.
the finances are drying up. So yeah, I would love to make films, and yeah, that's my next dream.
Okay.
Make some really important films.
Okay, that's great. And talking about your journey, as you mentioned that you did not expect that early success with Kamine, and then after that sort of you became little normal about it, and you were not very emotional about the parts you played. So in the industry, do you think that it is difficult for outsiders to make their own place?
See, it's difficult for any artist, I think,
Okay.
not just outsider or insider.
Yeah.
I think if you choose to be an actor, I can only speak for an actor, not a musician. I'm not a director or writer.
Yeah.
I'm an actor first. As an artist, as an actor, what I can speak for myself and my community is that whether you're an insider or outsider, this journey is very, very difficult. Even if you reach the top, probably in the first two films, it becomes much more harder for you to sustain that growth because you're catering to, because since cinema is a commercial art, it's one of the most expensive form of modern art. And it's only 100 years old. For a painting or for music, you just need an instrument, you need your vocals, and you're on stage doing it. Theater, but cinema, you need hundreds of people, a lot of money. And why would anyone invest on you if there is no commercial viability about you?
Yeah.
Even if you happen to be from a certain family or not, audience is the one who's buying your tickets.
Yeah.
If the producer thinks that, okay, this guy is getting sold, the producer, that audiences are ready, he will do it because it's about money. It's not about why would anyone invest on somebody when they know that there is no buyer for it. If I am doing well today and tomorrow or day after, my stakes are going to rise and people are going to call me for bigger production houses and invest more money on me.
Yeah.
So it's just any actor, it's a two-way sword. I mean, nothing to do with anything. I think every actor, if you reach the top, you have to work even more harder to sustain that growth, to sustain that popularity, and it's even more painful because I am a slow mover in the industry. I'm rising bit by bit. So my pain is less. But when somebody rises to the stardom so quickly and then suddenly it's all gone, you pull up the carpet you know what happens to that guy? You know, it's very, very frightening. So, yeah.
Okay. And what about your upcoming projects?
Upcoming, I will be shooting Ashram season 2.
Yeah.
Then I will be shooting Kali season 3.
Okay.
And I have a film which is coming called Wo Teen Din.
Okay.
Which I acted with another favorite actor of mine called Sanjay Mishra.
Achha.
And it's directed by Raj Ashu. He's a music director. I finished the dubbing for it therefore yesterday. And hopefully the film will be ready and I shall be able to announce the release soon. I think it will release on OTT, some platform. And and then I'm reading a lot of scripts because of Ashram. A lot of people have approached me with scripts, Hindi, Malayalam. Also, I've got a script, that's the first. So let's see. I'm reading, and then I'll take a call what to do.
Okay. Thank you so much, Chandan, for talking to us. It was great.
Thank you.
Thank you. All the best.